Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really interesting information to go over. Some pretty big Nintendo Switch 2 leaks have dropped. We also have some new rumors to go over for Pokémon Legends Za, a few other bits and bobs to go over. There's a lot of things to break down today. If you're excited for the video though, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, just a couple of announcements to go over quickly. Cerebi here tweeting out, saying, Cerebi update, a new web short animation has been released, Chasing the Moon. This is a really cool short. You're definitely going to want to watch it. It's on YouTube. It's a really colourful, vibrant short. Definitely recommend it. Couldn't recommend it enough, to be fair. I really enjoy it. I've watched it a couple of times. It's actually really good. But yeah, just wanted to quickly go over that. Moving on, for all the Pokemon Sleep players that are watching the video, there is a big announcement. So discover a new area. A new research area will be appearing in Pokemon Sleep on October the 2nd. Achieve 340 types in your Sleep style decks, and you'll gain access to the new area, Old Gold Power Plant. So it's going to be like an electric themed location in my opinion. More details will be provided soon. Look forward to it. Again, if we do get any kind of presents over the next couple of weeks, this will probably be in it, but it has already been announced. So yeah, it just kind of dampens the idea of a potential Pokemon at presents. So just a quick couple of announcements to go over there. Let's get into the big daddy of the video though, and it is a pretty big Nintendo Switch 2 rumor, leak, whatever you want to call it. Again, manufacturers are going to be leaking information about the Switch 2, which is why it's very close to being announced. We do have some pretty big news coming out today, though. We've got Stealth here tweeting out, saying, according to a new rumor from Fami Board, Switch 2 has begun mass production in China. So the system is named the Nintendo Switch 2. So that is the name that they are apparently going with. So it's not the Switch Attach, it's not the Super Switch, it's not the Nintendo Switch Advanced. It looks like it's going to be the Nintendo Switch 2, which also makes the most sense. I don't think they want another Wii U situation. Switch 2 would be the best way to name it, just to sell the maximum amount of systems, in my opinion. And there will be black and white Joy-Cons. As always, take with a grain of salt until officially revealed by Nintendo. And then also we have Stealth saying, based on what Furukawa said, March the 31st, 2025 is the latest Switch's successor will be officially unveiled. I thought Nintendo might wait until January to at least give Switch one last really strong holiday period. Now I feel it will happen before the end of 2024. And if it is called the Switch 2, I think that's a good enough name. Everyone is already sold on the concept of a better Switch, and that's half the battle of selling a new system. The most important thing, in my opinion, are the games. First and third party software during the first year and beyond. So yeah, this is 100% true. Like I feel like we are all just expecting a much more powerful Switch, and I think that is what we're going to be getting. And the Switch 2 is just the best way to label that. Obviously, we have just had the that Discord user post that the Nintendo Switch 2 was going to be coming out or getting announced at the start of October. They were completely correct about the PS5 Pro. We covered it in a recent video if you haven't seen it, but basically they got the PS5 Pro right. They said it was going to get an announcement. They were going to announce the announcement on this date. For the following day, we got it. I think they also got a couple of other things right about it as well. And they've now come out as well and said that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be announced at the start of October. It's going to be like $400, and as well as that, it's going to have two kind of versions coming out. We don't know what those versions are. They could be color versions, they could be a physical and digital version. We don't really know, but that's what that leaker has said. This is from the actual Reddit page as well. This is where it was all posted. So Switch successor is named the Switch 2, as posted on Gaming Leaks and Rumors. So this is according to information obtained by Fami Board user FWD /-BWD. Take it and the other information with a grain of salt. So also production has started, meaning a reveal could be this week. So this is what this person has said. So production has started, meaning a reveal could be this week. So we could get a reveal of the Switch 2 this week. Again, one leaker has said the start of October. This person said this week. It could really be any time now. We don't know. If it is getting leaked from like manufacturers, maybe they do push it forward a couple of weeks. Who knows? But that's the first thing they said. They said this is brand new information from a Chinese forum poster who didn't have an insider track record. Therefore, the following is strictly for fun and giggles. So they don't have a track record. This is someone that's come out and said, you know, this is happening, but they don't have any kind of legitimacy to back them up. But you know, everybody starts somewhere. You know, a leaker has to get something right for them to be known as a leaker. Switch 2 production has started in somewhere in China, which I don't want to translate. 1,000 units per day. So obviously they are on overdrive. They're cooking, man. Edit, this is one worker, not the whole line, slightly larger than the Switch 1. So the Switch 2 is going to be slightly larger than the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is going to be slightly larger than the Switch 1. I don't know if they're referring to the original Switch or like the OLED or something like that. It's got a smaller bezel, black and white Joy-Cons, slightly larger logo with the 2 on the side. So basically, apparently the logo is going to be Nintendo Switch with a 2 on the side of it. And then it says source, you have to be registered and post. And if you go to the actual website, yeah, they're just kind of like loads of posting and stuff about the Switch 2 and stuff. No like leaks and stuff. It's just kind of people like responding to it and kind of giving their 2 cents on the situation. But it does look very, very likely that this potentially could be true, because I think we're going to be getting a lot of manufacturing leaks coming out. We also have Nintendo Prime talking about this as well with an extra bit of information. So logo is the Switch logo with a bigger 2 next to it. Apparently it's going to have a U-shaped kickstand and a dampener, with a dampener and more. So I couldn't find where that is, but it's somewhere on the family board apparently. So yeah, it's also going to have a U-shaped kickstand and a dampener and more. We also have Prime saying, so there's some logic that Nintendo could name the system the Switch 2, which is more a literal way of naming things. That is because Nintendo has been using literal names the entire Switch generation. So while the name of the system, Switch, was probably cooked up by Iwata, think about the name. It represents switching between different gameplay styles. After Furukawa took over, Nintendo launched 2 other versions of the system, not counting the chip redesign to get rid of a flaw. Switch Lite, bringing back the Lite branding. They didn't use this branding with a 3DS. They used new, XL, 2DS, etc. Lite makes sense. It's a lighter version of a given system. Okay, but DS Lite existed, so they are just copying their own branding scheme. But then you have the Nintendo Switch OLED edition. What is that? That is a new form. That is a form of tech. The screen used in a branding decision. They used a literal phrase for what has become the best-selling version of Switch to date. This was all under the guiding hands of Furukawa, a conservative president, it seems, whose #1 concern is maintaining success. He did it with obvious branding choices that made the systems clear and concise to the consumer. You are spending $50 more because this Switch has an OLED screen. It's in the name. Enter Switch 2. Obvious branding is the next generation of the Switch, easily understood by consumers worldwide as well as other tech users' numbers to signify what's next. Un-Nintendo-like, sure. Un-Furukawa-like, not really. It fits right in with what they just did for an entire generation. No more cutesy names and weird attempts to be different with the branding. Just tell the consumer straight away what it is, and the response was really good. I think equally, if it is called the Switch 2, the response by the general consumer is going to be, yeah, we want this, I want a new Switch. So that, again, it makes sense that it is going to be called the Switch 2. Again, it's what people are expecting it to be called. It's what I think it's going to be called. It's what a lot of other people, like I say, think it's going to be called. And it's exactly what it is on the tin. You know, it is going to be the Switch 2. It's going to be the next Switch. It's the better version of it, and it's what people want. They want a better version of the Switch. So that's all the kind of Switch 2 leaks, rumors, speculation, whatever you want to call it. Again, we're in the end game now. We are going to get information about this very, very soon. I definitely think the leaker that leaked the PS5 Pro stuff is correct. I think we are going to be seeing it early October. I would love to see it earlier than that, but I think it is going to be potentially early October. So that's that. Finishing things off today, we do have a new rumor to go over. We have a post on 4chan that says what to expect in the next few weeks. It's got stuff about Pokemon. It's got stuff about the Switch 2. Again, take it with a grain of salt. It was just posted on 4chan, so, you know, as always, it's probably fake until proven true. But, like I say, 99 times out of 100, it's just fake regardless. But it says what to expect for the next few weeks. So it says they've got an image of Score Bunny, so I'm assuming that's one of the starters. But reliable sources told me some infos for the next few weeks regarding Nintendo and Pokemon. So Pokémon Legends Za trailer will drop on the 25th of September. There's going to be no present. So the 25th of September is it's next Wednesday, which was, yeah, I mean, why not? I really hope we get a trailer next Wednesday. There's no present, so it's just going to be a trailer. I don't know if it's getting shadow dropped. Oh no, they will tweet out the day before and we'll drop the usual time Pokemon infos drop. So for me, that would be like 2 p.m. BST. I think Europe is like 3 o'clock. I think in America it's like 8 or 9 a.m. It's pretty early in America when Pokemon usually drops their updates. But yeah, 25th of September, no presents. It's going to be a trailer instead. So, I mean, they have done that a lot in the past, where, especially with Scarlet and Violet, where they were like trainers. Get ready to hear about the latest information regarding this game. Tune in tomorrow at this time for the next trailer or whatever. Like they've done that a lot of times in the past. It doesn't have to always be in a presents. It says the trailer contains the starters, so Piplup, Snivy, and Scoremoney. Obviously, we went over that in yesterday's video, those being the starters. I think it's kind of the general consensus that they are going to be the starters now, and that's why, obviously, there's the Scoremoney merch. I don't know if this is new merch. I'm assuming it's not. But yeah, they are apparently going to be the starters. Character custo, so customization and gameplay of the city. Again, all things we definitely expect to see in the next Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. The merch is already being produced for these starters for 2025, so maybe this is the merch. I don't know. Is this on? Like, I guess this has already been made, but I don't know. I feel like they would have announced it already. We'll be getting new forms. So wait, sorry. So merch has already been produced for these starters for 2025. We'll be getting new forms, but that won't be revealed until the game drops. No Mega Evolution for these starters. So yeah, I mean, I'm more inclined to believe that the Legends ZA starters are just going to get new forms, just like the Hisuian starters. I don't think they'll get Mega Evolutions. I think it'd be a little bit weird giving Mega Evolutions to 3 different starters from 3 different generations. I feel like you have to give the Mega Evolutions to all the starters from that generation, or none of them. The Hisuian forms obviously are a little bit different, and I think that they could definitely apply that again. In regards to not getting the like kind of release of them until after the game's out, that's not new. We've had that quite a lot recently. Scarlet and Violet, we didn't have the starters until the game was out. The Hisuian starters, we had like a tiny silhouette trailer, but that wasn't, again, revealing them. And then as well as that, I think for Sword and Shield, we didn't get that as well. Like, I think gone are the days of us finding out what the final evolutions are like. Obviously, it always gets leaked and stuff anyway, but yeah, from Pokemon themselves, they don't usually produce the goods, really, in regards to the starters. It says the release window is now scheduled for spring 2025. It will be mentioned in the trailer, so this trailer that they're obviously talking about. The full date revealed during the February Presents, which makes sense. Early purchase bonus also revealed. It's a Dratini that is capable of evolving into Mega Dragonite. So yeah, Mega evolving into Dragonite. Mega Evolution works differently in this game. No held items, but will be revealed in this trailer. No new Megas shown. So obviously, yeah, you do need a held item to Mega Evolve. We didn't need that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. We didn't need we can't hold items in Legends Arceus, so maybe they apply that to this game as well. And if that is the case, then yeah, they will have to Mega Evolve differently. But yeah, Dratini, it'd be very similar to like the Beldum we got, the shiny Beldum we got for, was it Auras, I think, where the shiny Beldum got like hold back and everything. You got it with the Metagrow site and it could Mega Evolve, which was a really cool distribution. So yeah, it could be something similar to that. But it says no new Megas are shown in the trailer. So yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting any new Megas anyway in the trailer. I think it's a little bit too early. But yeah, so we're getting Mega Dragonite, which would confirm that. Well, that completely contradicts itself, though, because it says you get a Dratini that is capable of evolving into the Mega Dragonite, which is a new Mega, and it says no new Megas are shown. So like, it would have to show Mega Dragonite. So that just makes absolutely no sense. Unless I'm assuming it means like no new Megas after the Mega Dragonite, but it just completely contradicts himself. So that's the Pokemon stuff. It then goes on to say the Switch 2 announced on the 8th of October. So the 8th of October is it's a Tuesday. So it's the second week of October. So yeah, that is early October, like that other leaker said. The name will be Switch 2. It will be revealed with a physical and a digital edition. Again, the leaker said that it was probably going to get revealed with 2 kind of variations of it. We don't know what that is, whether it's color or physical or digital or whatever. But apparently, according to this person, it is going to be called the Switch 2, and it's going to be revealed with both physical and digital, which seemingly is just the way that companies are doing it now. I'm always going to go physical. I'm never going to go digital. I just think it's, in the long run, it's a lot more expensive because you always have to buy them at the max price. I do understand the fact that you get to play the game straight away, but yeah, I don't know. Like when you get like pre-order bonuses and stuff, you don't really get that with digital. Like, it's all digital. Like, you don't get any physical pre-order bonuses when you buy the game online and stuff like that. It says $400 price tag for digital, $450 for physical. Like I say, they kind of sell it like this to be like, oh, the console's a lot cheaper if I get it digital, but you're going to be buying games at like $60 a pop, whereas you could buy the physical games for like maybe $50. And then if you're buying like, I don't know, like 10 games, that's going to add up. And it's going to end up being a lot cheaper for the physical. Plus, you get the actual physical edition of the game as well. It comes in black and white. So, yeah, the Switch 2, you're getting a physical and digital, and they both come in black and white, I'm assuming. And then it also says release spring 2025. So, apparently Legends ZA is coming out in spring 2025, and the Switch 2 is coming out in spring 2025. I don't think that means the Legends ZA is coming out for the Switch 2. I just think that they're both... Like, spring's obviously over the 3 or 4 months, so it doesn't really mean that they have to both be announced at the same time. Like, we could get Legends ZA in like March and then, you know, the Switch 2 in April or something like that. And then it says 3 first-party titles revealed alongside it. So one of them is an open-world Mario game, which again has been heavily rumored to be happening regardless, so you don't have to be a brainiac to know that that's probably going to happen. The trailer will be 18 minutes long, roughly. So that's for the Switch 2. I don't think that's for... Yeah, that's not for Legends Za, that's just for the Switch 2 one. And it says screen cap before deleted. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really give any kind of, like, bad vibes. The only thing that I'm obviously disagreeing with is the fact that they said there's no new Mega Evolutions, but then they reveal the early purchase bonus. Unless... Well, no, because I was about to say, unless they don't reveal the early purchase bonus, but they've literally said here, early purchase bonus also revealed, so that would be in the trailer. So they've contradicted themselves there, so that makes me feel like it's a bit of a red flag, unless they, like I say, they're meaning that no new Mega Evolutions after Dragonite is going to be shown, but either way, that is today's rumor. I don't know. It's not the worst one, but again, I don't really believe it that much. But let me know your thoughts on this rumor here, and then also everything else that we covered in today's video as well. What are your thoughts on all the Switch 2 stuff? Again, we're in the end game. We're going to be getting something, hopefully very, very soon. Any week, any day now, they could drop something, so fingers crossed. But either way, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content and Nintendo Switch 2 stuff as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.